Okay. Have you ever, if you have a spouse or significant other, and you're having this big conversation with them in the room or in your house, and then when you're done the conversation, you turn around and that person's not there? I just did a reaction video to a first time listen to The Fountain of Samasis, and I did a live version of it as well. And the live version of the song Twilight, Ale House came on afterwards as a surprise. I didn't know that was going to happen. Believe me when I say I had a great time. I had a great time, and I was only going to do 3 songs. I'm going to kind of like max out at 3 songs per Genesis album as I do this journey. Anyways, my recording equipment wasn't up, and I usually do a check like this. So you'll see at the beginning of my videos I do this. It's a quick check to make sure I'm recording. It's a little bit annoying for the viewer to see it, but when you're doing these videos and taking time away from your family and you're, that kind of thing, and time's limited, right? So it's like a 20-minute video, and I didn't even have my software on. I was literally just talking to the air. The good news is I enjoyed it. I had a great time, but you'll never see it because it doesn't exist. The video doesn't exist, and this is a first time listen. I don't like to be those fake reactors or first time listeners. It truly is my first time listening to stuff when I do these videos, so I can't give you an honest reaction and say, hey, it was great. I had a good time. It's in my memory bank, and that's it. So I was going to move on to the next album, but I thought, you know what? No, I'll do at least one more song for the ages, for the tens and tens of people who are watching my Genesis journey. We're going to do Nursery Cryme. Again, one last song from it. We're going to do The Return of the Giant Hogweed, just because it's a great title. And I did find a live performance for that. So what we're going to do first is we're going to... how I'm doing my Genesis journey, just for people to know, I don't like to go ahead in time. I like to go in order of the albums, of releases. And I'm taking suggestions from people. I'm going to max out 3 to 4 songs per album. If you want me to do a whole album that's coming up, go to my Patreon, select the tier that does that, and I will for sure do that. Or if you want me to, there's 2 or 3 songs, whatever, from that album that you say, Ryan, you have to first time listen to those songs, then as well go to my Patreon and I will do that. If nobody does, that's fine. I'm still going to do the journey that I want to do. So it's win-win for everybody. If you're happy with the way I'm doing it, great. But if you want to force the winds of change and make it do it your way, pay up. No, I'm joking. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna do, we're gonna do The Return of the Giant Hogweed. It's a great title alone. Ooh.
Turn and run, nothing could stop them. Around every river and canal, their power is growing. Stamp them out, we must destroy them. They infiltrate each city with their thick, dark, warning odor. They are invincible. They see the mutual or herbicidal battering.
Ah.
Long ago, in the Russian hills, a Victorian explorer.
It's literally about hogweed.
Hogweed by a marsh. He captured it and brought it home. Some creatures died, seeking revenge. Royal beast did not forget.
History lesson.
Waste no time, they are approaching. Hurry now, we must protect ourselves and find some shelter. Strike by night,
that's a great ending. Those last 3 minutes of that song are amazing. Double check I'm recording because I'm a little paranoid now. All right, let's roll right into the live performance. 'Cause to me personally, I like to hear the studio, but this is my journey. I bought the CD. I bought the LP. I'm in my room. I'm 15 years old. I put this LP on. I listen to Genesis. Well, these guys are blowing my mind. And I'm gonna go see them live. See what they look like live with this. Here we go. So people, which one? That's I think that's a video. So this is the video we'll do. We'll do this video. There you go. That's not the whole song. This is why I like to do the studio first. Underestimate the keyboard guide. Character. Not Peter Gabriel. It's so weird that I'm crushing on Phil.
With your hungry head.
Right. I got a lot of, I mean, it's sad because I know they're not a band anymore, and I know there was a. Don't tell me in the comments. I want to just take the journey right now. I'm pretending they're still a band, and I know they're not a band anymore. As far as, I think they're doing a tour or something, aren't they? Maybe I'm wrong. Is Gabriel part of that tour before COVID hit? Anyways, doesn't matter. I'm going all over the place here. I love watching the live performance, so I'm going to continue doing the studio version first, because I like to kind of like hear the song, hear what it is they want us to hear first, and what the studio sounds like, and then watch the live performance. Because then I'm catching some of the lyrics that I read during, you know what I mean? So, the lyrics are important to me. I like to know what the singer's saying. Anyways, I'm starting to notice trends in the videos of the early days of Genesis here, and I noticed like Phil when he drums. Isn't Phil Collins just the coolest guy on drums? Like, I don't know, man. I'm geeking out on him. I'm geeking out on Phil Collins on drums, man. Like, I just love the way he is on drums and the way he hunches over and plays, the way he does. He's just so cool. He just seems like a cool cat, you know. He does the background vocals, and he just sense already. Like, even though this is 1972, it's the first album that he's done with the band Genesis. But you already kind of see the star. And I noticed that Peter Gabriel, when he sings, he always sings to Phil. What's that all about? He's always looking over at Phil. Is he drawn to Phil's star power too? And then Phil is always looking over at Peter. You can tell me in the comments. Did they have a fight? I almost like. Was there competition for who's the front man, who's in charge? I know this is Peter Gabriel's band. You know, he was there since the beginning at this time. I don't know. It kind of breaks my heart a little bit already, knowing that there was a falling out. But we're not there yet. We're still in the building up. The heyday. I know there's more songs to come, more albums to come, but that's the last one from Nursery Cryme that I'm going to do. I'm not doing any more as far as videos are concerned because I'm selfish and I'm anxious to see this journey continue. Again, so the next album that I'm doing, I don't know the name of it, I'm sorry off the top of my head, but the next album after Nursery Cryme is the one I'm going to do. I'm going to pick 3 or 4 songs max off that album. If you want me to do the whole album, come to my Patreon. And join that tier. If you want me to do a song in particular from that album, like, Ryan, please do this song, come to Patreon and force my hand to do it that way. If not, I'm just going to pick the ones I've got in mind, okay? And yeah, and I could be picking wrong. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'm enjoying this. I really am enjoying this. This is legit. I actually, when I do my videos, I'm saving Genesis for last for my recording of the day, because I'm really excited to see where this band goes. I've really enjoyed the songs, and people keep saying, "Oh, you got to hear this song. This song will blow your mind." I'm going to get there in the proper order, but I can't believe there's even better songs coming out. So, other than "We Can't Dance," I mean, is there a better song by Genesis? Come on.